You sit down to work. You know exactly what you need to do. It's important. You take a deep breath, place your hands on the keyboard, and a notification pops up. A friend sent you a funny video. Just for a minute, you tell yourself. An hour later, you feel that familiar, sinking feeling. The frustration, the guilt. You had the time, the intention, but your focus just disappeared. If this feels familiar, you're not alone. In a world of constant connection, the ability to truly concentrate has become a superpower. And it's not your fault that it feels so hard. It's because your attention works like a bucket of water. And right now, your bucket has leaks. Big ones. This video isn't another list of productivity hacks. We're going to diagnose the real reasons your focus is draining away. And then we'll build a simple, powerful system to patch those leaks for good. Part 1. The real leaks. So, what's really draining your attention? It's deeper than you think. The first leak isn't just your phone. It's the entire hostile environment we live in. There's a war for your attention, and it is not a fair fight. Every app, every website, every feed is engineered by teams of experts to do one thing: consume as much of your time and conscious attention as possible. As the first president of Facebook, Sean Parker, admitted, they're designed to give you a little dopamine hit every once in a while. This constant stream of easy rewards is rewiring our brains. A century ago, our minds were shaped by the focused, linear act of reading books. This created what some call a typographic mind, one accustomed to following a single train of thought for hours. Think of the famous Lincoln-Douglas debates of 1858. Audiences stood for 3 hours, listening to 60-minute opening arguments. Now, we live in a world of 30-second videos and 280-character thoughts. The environment itself trains us for distraction. It's not that your willpower is weak. It's that you're fighting a system designed to break it. That's leak number 1. The second leak is the result of that hostile environment, the overstimulated mind. Here's the core of the problem. It's not that you're distracted. It's that your brain is overstimulated and it has started to crave distraction. Our brains have something called a novelty bias. When we see something new, a notification, an email, a new video in our feed, we get a hit of that pleasure chemical, dopamine, so we don't just get pulled away by distractions. We actively seek them out because it feels good. Our brains get used to this high level of stimulation. And when things get quiet, when we finally sit down to do that one important task, it feels boring, uncomfortable. Your brain, hungry for another hit, starts to wander, looking for something, anything, more interesting. That's leak number 2. The third leak is your biological reality. The drain battery. Focus is not just a mental game. It's a physical one. Your brain is an organ that consumes a massive amount of energy. When you wake up, you have a full charge. But this battery is drained by 2 things: decisions and physiology. Every small decision you make, what to wear, which email to answer first, drains that battery. But it's also drained by poor physical inputs. Research consistently shows that sleeping less than 7 hours, not moving your body, and being dehydrated all significantly impair your ability to concentrate. Trying to force deep focus when your battery is low is like trying to stream a 4K movie with no Wi-Fi and 1% battery. The hardware simply can't support it. So, you have a hostile environment training you for distraction, an overstimulated mind that craves it, and a drained biological battery. No wonder focus feels impossible. Part 2. The focus funnel. Okay, so your bucket is leaky. How we fix it? We build a system that protects and directs our attention. We build a focus funnel, the wide mouth. Define the destination. Before you can focus, you need to know what you're focusing on. 1. Single priority. Ask yourself, what is the single most important task I need to complete today? A funnel can only channel things to one destination at a time. By choosing your priority beforehand, you're telling your overstimulated brain exactly where to go. You've made the most important decision of the day. First, preserving your mental battery. The walls. Calm your environment. The walls of the funnel are what block out the noise. This is where we fight back against the hostile environment. It's not about finding more willpower. It's about making willpower unnecessary. First, a digital space. Put your phone in another room. This is non-negotiable. Out of sight, out of mind. Use apps or browser extensions to block distracting websites. Create a fortress of focus on your screen. Next, your physical space. A clear desk leads to a clear mind. Signal to others that you're in a focus session. The goal is to make distraction an effort. You want to make it harder to check Instagram than it is to continue your work. Remember, books require you to give your attention. Phones are designed to steal it. You are redesigning your environment to protect it. The narrow spout. Train your mind. Focus is a skill. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. This is where your attention becomes a concentrated stream and where we treat the overstimulated mind. First, to start, use the 2-minute rule. Whatever your task is, find a version you can do in less than 2 minutes. Write the report becomes open a new document and write 1 sentence. Study for the exam becomes read 1 page of my notes. This bypasses your brain's resistance and makes it infinitely easier to just keep going. Next, once you're working, you need to manage your energy and your breaks. This is where most people fail. A break is not for switching to a different form of stimulation. Checking your phone during a break is like taking a break from a marathon to run a 100-meter sprint. You're just tiring yourself out differently. A real break means unstimulating your brain. Go for a walk without your phone. Stretch. Stare out the window. Allow yourself to be bored. This is where the magic happens. When you let your mind wander freely, what researcher Chris Bailey calls scatter focus. It doesn't just rest. It makes connections. It solves problems. It plans for the future. Think about it. Your best ideas rarely come when you're staring at a spreadsheet. They come in the shower, on a walk, when your mind has space. These boring breaks are where your creativity comes to life. Use a timer. Work in a focused block of 45 to 50 minutes. Then take a true, unstimulated 10 to 15-minute break. This isn't wasting time. It's the required maintenance for high-quality thinking. Recap the focus funnel. So let's put it all together. Being unable to focus isn't a personal failing. It's a design problem. You're living in a hostile environment that has created an overstimulated mind, all while running on a drain battery. The focus funnel is your system for fighting back. 1. Define the destination. You choose one priority, giving your attention a clear target. 2. Calm your environment. You build walls against the noise, making focus the path of least resistance. 3. Train your mind. You start easy, and you learn to embrace true, unstimulating breaks that not only recharge you, but make you more creative. This isn't about becoming a productivity robot. As Bailey says, the state of our attention is what determines the state of our lives. When you're constantly distracted, your life can feel scattered and overwhelming. But when you create intentional space for focus, you create a life that feels directed, meaningful, and calm. So here is your challenge. Don't try to change your entire life tomorrow. Just try one thing. Tonight, set a time to disconnect. Put your phone away an hour before bed. Or tomorrow, take one true 10-minute break where you just walk or sit without a screen. See how it feels to give your mind a little bit of space. Focus isn't a talent you're born with. It's a skill you reclaim, one intentional minute at a time. If this guide was helpful, subscribing to the channel lets us know to make more like it. And we'd love to know in the comments. What's one small way you plan to create more space for your mind this week? Thanks for watching.